All right, so he's suing the NFL because the NFL is racist, right? Because they're not hiring black people. So he's suing the NFL because they're not hiring black people. Let's get into his interview on, I think it was Good Morning America, Wake Up America, one of those morning shows. Let me pull this video up of Brian Flores and his lawyers, which is very interesting. I'm gonna get on that. Speaking about his lawsuit.
There's this explosive line that the NFL is managed much like a plantation. That's a direct quote. Why did you decide to settle on that metaphor?
I think. Look, we didn't have to file a lawsuit for the world to know that there's a problem from a hiring standpoint.
How is that answering the question? Let's be real. How this hiring practice is similar to a plantation. What slave was hired, not forced?
In regards to minority coaches in the National Football League, the numbers speak for themselves.
Right.
We filed the lawsuit so that we could create some change, and that's important to me. I think we're at a fork in the road right now. You know, we're either going to keep it the way it is, or we're going to go in another direction and actually make some real change where we're actually changing the hearts and minds of those who make decisions to hire head coaches, executives, et cetera. And that's where we got to get to. We got to change hearts and minds.
So that's his talking point. That's the same thing he said with Greeny. We got to change the hearts and minds. You bringing a class action lawsuit to change the hearts and minds. Your evidence is a text message.
Someone say, but don't companies or clubs have the right to hire the person they think is the best qualified for the job or the person they feel is right for the job?
Whatever race they are.
Whatever race they are, yes.
They do, you know, and that's very reasonable to me. But at the same time, there are I know a lot of very capable coaches, executives, minorities, coaches, executives who are minorities, and.
Let's be real. They asked some very simple questions about a lawsuit that they said is a 60-page document for this lawsuit. If he's being asked easy questions and this is his answers, how do you think he's doing in interviews? If this man give you these type of answers, would you trust this man to lead 60 men on the football field? Not to mention coordinators, not to mention other coaches.
A lot of cases are as qualified, more qualified, and quite frankly, better than their white counterparts.
But the difference here, though, is that
they're not given an equal opportunity.
Exactly.
And, you know, when we talk about this fork in the road that the NFL has, and Gail, you talked about this.
Check his lawyers out. So your man, let's get this straight. Your man said, oh, they're not hiring black coaches, but you don't even hire black lawyers. Your man say they're not hiring black coaches, but you can't even hire black lawyers. You could have got Benjamin Crump. He would have definitely took this case. Come on, fam. Make it make sense. How you gonna be so hypocritical? So your man's saying that they're not hiring black coaches. Your man's hired him white lawyers. He can't even get black lawyers. You trying to tell me there's not good black lawyers in New York? Or good black lawyers in Florida? Shit, I know it's good black lawyers in Atlanta. That's just 3 cities I named that he could have chose from. But no, he went with 2 white lawyers instead of going with black lawyers. You hired white lawyers to go for your civil case. So you can't even hire. So you mad at the NFL owners for not hiring black, but you don't hire black. Make it make sense. Why would somebody take you serious? Why would I take that serious now? Like I said, this is worse than Kaepernick. This is worse. I think Kaepernick just got caught up in the moment. This is well thought out. This is well thought out. Oh. You didn't want to, you mad they don't hire black coaches. You put in a lawsuit out. You hire white lawyers. You a coach. You probably going for about 16 hours a day, right? During football season. Your wife is the person that is running your household. She ain't black either. So you can't even get a black woman to help you with your household and help you with your life. You got a white wife. So your love life is the same practices as these racist owners are doing. Your lawyers you hire is the same practices as these racist lawyers are doing. Come on, fam. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So you're doing the same practices as the racist owners. You came with 2 white lawyers. And then when they asked you about, you compared the NFL to plantation, you had no answer. You had no answer. Listen, I live in the South. I travel in the South. I drive all over the South, especially my last job. I drive all over the South. And there are times I'm driving, I see cotton fields. As a black man driving, you see a cotton field, you be like, damn, that's a triggering moment. You see a cotton field. You think about what happened in slavery. How many times you drove past a football field and you got triggered? Saying like, damn, this is just like the plantation. Look at that football field. You go on a track and run around the football field and think about slavery? No, you just want to get your miles in. Or you want to walk around the track. Or you want to just do some drills. This is clown shit. This is like a Saturday Night Live skit. Come on, fam. You can't do it. Nah. It's disgusting. It's disgusting that you moving like this. I'm sorry, it's disgusting you moving like this. You compare it to the plantation. And there's more things about this that's really fucked up of what they said towards black people, right? It's some more things. It's some more things. So, black people, Brian Flores, Colin Kaepernick, Ryan Clark, comparing the NFL to plantations. Whoopi Goldberg says one little thing about the Holocaust, she's gone for 2 weeks. We don't even take our own trauma serious. Why would they, you know what I'm saying? Why would anybody else take it serious? We don't take our own trauma serious. We comparing the NFL. And I saw a study. The NFL is the biggest company. No, the NFL is the number 1 company that produces the most black millionaires in this country. And that's compared to the plantation. It might be some bullshit that's going on in the NFL. Yeah, I get it. That's every job. But the plantation, that's our trauma. Like I said, I see cotton fields down here in the South. You be like, you look at it like, damn, like it's not that big. They don't be that big. But you hear it in your mind, you think it's big as a football field. But they're not big at all. It's like somebody's front yard, just cottons in somebody's front yard. It's like maybe 1/8 of an acre. It's not even that big, a cotton field. But I get triggered when I see that. When I see a football field, when I drive past Mercedes-Benz Stadium, I don't get triggered. I'm like, damn, it's a nice looking building. I don't get triggered. When I drive past a high school, I see a football field. I don't get triggered. Why you gonna compare this to Man, listen. That's why we don't win. Then moving forward to these documents they put out. Him and his white lawyers put these documents out. Disrespecting black culture. Put it out on the first day of Martin Luther King Day, thinking that's a good move, right? Mind you, he still had opportunities to get other jobs. He's still a head candidate for Houston till this day. He still might get a job. And he said, if I get this job, I'm still going through my lawsuit. Because it's bigger than me, really. In the lawsuit, he quoted Martin Luther King Jr., right? Don't have the exact quote. He quoted Martin Luther King Jr. Then after that, he compared what he's doing to Harriet Tubman. He compared what he's doing to Rosa Parks. He compared what he's doing to Mamie Till. He compared what he's doing to Frederick Douglass. Why would anybody take this dude serious? This is Black History Month. You just a dude that got emotional because you didn't get a job. And you start filing lawsuits and going doing interviews all over CBS and ESPN and ABC. Listen, you talk to anybody who want to listen about this. That's who you are. You're not Frederick Douglass. You're not Mamie Till. Nobody got murdered because you didn't get your job. Mamie Till, 14-year-old son, got murdered and had to be shipped back to her. How dare you compare yourself to Mamie Till? Martin Luther King got assassinated. How dare you compare yourself to Martin Luther King? Harriet Tubman put her life on the line. You put your job on the line. That's a difference. But this is who you compare yourself to. It's a joke. It's a joke. Like I said, this is worse than Kaepernick. Kaepernick never said, I'm Malcolm X. He said, I'm Colin Kaepernick. This dude hired white lawyers, married a white wife, and compared himself to black greats. And you can love who you love. You can hire what you want to hire. But don't say this is racial discrimination and you don't ever hire black people to represent you in Black History Month? You never support a black owned? Clown. Straight clown, yo. That to me, that's the most biggest clown shit ever. And that is why I do not support Brian Flores for this case. Thank you for watching. This is a clip from my weekly show, Wednesday Night Live, every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you enjoy this content, please hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, check out these other videos that I have available as well. Thank you.